Hi, and welcome back. This is Michael Eggleston. I'm a therapist here in Florida, doing another video about some mental health conditions that we see in the field. Today we're going to talk about an eating disorder, one of them called bulimia nervosa, which can be very common for a lot of people. Typically, it's more common with women and usually happening in the teens and early adulthood. What we find, and all this information is from the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual 5, revised edition, the DSM-5 TR. We'll find binge eating episodes. They're followed by what's called a compensatory behavior to prevent weight gain. And that's happened at least one time a week for at least 3 months. What do I mean by compensatory behaviors? Compensatory, I say it right. To avoid gaining weight, we're talking about like using laxatives, we're talking about exercising, inducing vomiting, just to, to kind of keep from gaining weight after binge eating. Now, we typically find that people of like normal weight or a little overweight are typically the people that have been bulimia nervosa. Not so much obese people. That's just common statistics we find. Also, hey, the binge eating doesn't have any compensatory behavior. That's binge eating disorder. Binge eating disorder is very similar to bulimia, but there's no compensatory like you would see in bulimia. So, in terms of the binge eating episodes, they eat more. You usually eat more than normal during a specific period of time. So let's just think like you spend an hour eating a meal, or someone eats it for an hour. Someone that's has bulimia nervosa is probably going to eat a lot more than what would typically is normal for that period of time. Also, you're going to see that recurrent compensatory behaviors to avoid gaining weight. Happens one time a week for 3 months. And your self-evaluation is influenced by body shape and weight. It's really in your mind. You kind of tie your self-worth to that. Doesn't happen during anorexia. It can be in partial and full remission. There can be a time where you're not engaging in the behavior, or at the time where you're just doing it a little bit. They can also do, it's all on a spectrum too. It can be mild, moderate, severe, or extreme for you. So mild would be like 1 to 3 times a week you're engaging in the binge eating and compensatory behaviors. Moderate would be 4 to 7 times a week, severe 18 to 13, and extreme 14 or more. And we're talking like each meal too, because there's total 7 days in a week. Average is 3 meals a day. That's 21 meals. It usually, like I said, begins in adolescence or young adulthood. There is other disorders similar to it. They have similar features, but not quite it. And we're talking about anorexia, binge eating disorder, sometimes major depressive disorder. You'll see people that will kind of engage in binge eating just to cope with the feelings that they're feeling. Also, borderline personality disorder too, will use it as a coping mechanism. Again, this is for educational purposes. Hope this helps. If you feel like this may be something that you're dealing with, I would encourage you to reach out to a therapist in your area and just kind of, really there is a way to help out, and as long as there's breath in there, there's still hope. So I hope this helps, and I will see you next time.